Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys the Wild Hunting Blade, which has some of the best attack animations in Spiral Knights in my opinion. And we'll take a closer look at it. And up along the side you see that it has some really serrated edges. And it looks like somebody spilled mustard on the tip of it in the shape of a Snarblocks. If you can make that out, you can like see a little arm and then the little jagged mouth. So it looks pretty neat. And for the Wild Hunting Blade's basic attack, it consists of a 10-hit combo with 5 swipes, and each swipe deals 2 hits. And for the charge attack, you charge with the weapon at your side, and when you release it, you swing a bunch of times, and there's a bunch of little wolvers that come out, and then at the end there's a big wolver. And you have to be pretty careful when using this charge attack because there is no way of stopping it unless if you're shocked. And now I'll take a closer look at the Wild Hunting Blade and some of its stats. And the Wild Hunting Blade only deals normal damage, which we'll touch on a little bit later. The blade also has a natural high damage bonus versus the beast family, which makes it great for dealing with the beasts. And the blade also has the best looking charge / regular attack in Spiral Knights in my opinion. Now before we go any further into the video, I'm going to explain damage in Spiral Knights so that this makes a little bit more sense. Now as you see on the left, we're dealing those gray damage numbers, and that means that we're dealing horrible damage to the monster. And that means that we're using a weapon that the monster is really resistant against. In the middle, with those blue numbers, that means that we're dealing average damage, which means that we're using a weapon that the monster is kinda neutral towards. And on the right, with those brown numbers, we're dealing great damage, which means that we're using a weapon that the monster is really weak against. Now, all of the monsters in Spiral Knights will be taking average damage from the Wild Hunting Blade because it deals normal damage. So we'll never be able to deal that great damage, but we'll never have to worry about dealing that horrible damage either. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But the blade is really close to dealing that great damage to the beast family because of its naturally occurring damage bonus versus the beast family high already on it. And as you can see here, it's ripping these wolvers apart. However, there are better weapons for dealing with the beast family, and one of them is the Barbarous Thorn Blade. Now if you do want the Wild Hunting Blade, you'll first need to get your hands on a cutter. Then you can take your cutter to a striker. Then you can take your striker to a hunting blade. And finally, you can take your hunting blade to a Wild Hunting Blade. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Now, just in case you didn't know already, the Dark Harvest has returned to Spiral Knights, and it's a great way to get some accessories that would normally cost you hundreds of thousands of crowns. As an example, here's my newest costume, and each piece of it can be gotten for free via this promotion. And I'd like to thank Sag and Reese for giving me my first Jacko Bombhead mask. So, I guess I'll see you guys in the Clockworks.